Hi, third grade friends. I hope you brought your Chromebooks today because you are going to be introduced to a cool music creation app within Quaver called QGrooves. Now, I'm going to demonstrate this in this video, and then when I'm finished, you're going to have the opportunity to get out your Chromebooks with your headphones on and create your own QGroove. So please pay attention. Here we go. So we're starting here in your Google Classroom. I'm going to go to the classwork, and you see at the top, Quaver QGrooves. I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to click on the link. Now we are in the QGrooves screen. The first thing that we're going to do is choose our style. For today, quickly, I'm just going to choose pop. Okay, now notice that these squares are all music samples and they all say pop at the top because I chose pop. If I chose R&B, they would all say R&B at the top, but I chose pop. Now, I've got on the left are my instruments. I've got keyboards, synth or brass, drums, percussion, and if I scroll down a little bit, I even have bass. So the first thing I like to do when I'm creating a QGroove is click on the drums row. I just click on the drums. Now you see that the drums row is highlighted and these squares all say drums and they're numbered. So now I can listen to them. Whoa, that was pretty loud. Okay, so let's just, for time's sake here, because I know you probably want to get creating soon. Let's say I'm going to click and drag a square over to square one. Now, friends, when you get your Chromebooks and you are doing this, you may find that if you try to use your touch screen, it probably won't work. Why is that? I'm not really sure. So what you're gonna wanna do is use your mouse pad, and with one finger, you're going to click and hold, and then you'll take another finger and move the square that you wanna move up to the row, in this case, the drums row. I hope that makes sense, but I don't think your touch screen is gonna work for you to just hold and drag. Like, it's just not gonna work, unfortunately. So, I can use drums too as many times as I want to. I think I'll use it 3 times in a row because repetition isn't necessarily bad in music. I don't have to have a different square in each row or column. Then I'm going to use drums 1 in my 4th square over. And then I think, again, I'm kind of going quickly for time's sake. You can take the time and listen to all these. I'm just gonna use drums 3 from here on, and I'm gonna stop at square 8, but you're welcome to create a QGroove that's longer than 8 squares. Look, I can scroll over and I can make my QGroove like, I don't know, I can make it last into a really long song, but for just showing you how this works, I'll keep mine short. So now I have my drums row complete as I want it. Here, I'm going to turn my volume down on my speaker so it's not so loud. Okay, now I'm going to play my QGroove by pressing the play arrow. I think you guys are going to really like doing this. Now, if I don't press pause, the bar will just loop back to the beginning and it'll keep going. So I wanted to stop, and then I'm gonna add, I think just for fun, I'll go down to my bass row. So now I've got my bass row highlighted. My squares are now like orange because my bass row is going to be orange. So let's check out my choices here. Okay, so just again, for time's sake, you guys might want to take more time in deciding, listening to each one and deciding which one you want to use based on what you like the best. But I'm going to I'll use 3 bass 1s in a row, then I'll do a bass 3, and then, okay. do some bass 5s. Now, once I get these up, when I press play, I'll hear the drums and the bass together. Let's hear it. Those sound pretty good together. All right, friends, so now I can keep on adding. I can go to the percussion. Now, I don't have to have something in every box. Like, for example, maybe I just want to put this percussion 1 box in square 4, and maybe I just want to leave those first 3 squares empty. I can do that. And then maybe I'll add some percussion. Okay, maybe I'll add this to the rest of my song. But I don't have to have every square filled. Here's what I got now. You see how I'm kind of creating a groove? That's why this is called QGrooves. So friends, I'm going to invite you now to try this out. You're going to, in a minute, don't grab your Chromebooks yet. In a minute, let's remember where we started. We started at the Music Google Classroom. Then we went to classwork. We found, at the top, we found Quaver QGrooves. We clicked there. We see the link. We click the link. And then once again, you start by choosing your style and off you go. If you can figure out how to click and drag your boxes up to the row you want, then you can do the rest. Have fun, friends. And if you have time at the end of class, go ahead and sing People Change. Have a good day.